table. And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Murray out there with Mills, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. Hits the jump hook.
Almost automatic from there. Aldridge using his length to full advantage inside.
Paul kicks to Harden. Ariza has the open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Ariza's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Murray with it to the right side. Mills passes to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Stolen by Tucker. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Screen by Capella. Paul kicks to Harden. To the inside, Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Murray dishes to Mills. Out to the wing. Aldridge can't get it to go.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity. A high percentage look from the mid-range. Might have been surprised that he was so wide open.
Now here's Murray. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Stolen by Tucker. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
San Antonio on defense. It's a 3-point game. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he can't get the first one. And the Spurs with Pau Gasol and LaMarcus Aldridge up front. A huge front court, long front court. Steve, is that something they can stick with when teams like the Warriors go small?
No, I don't think so, Kevin. That's a challenge for them. Aldridge has to cover the 4 in those situations, and Gasol just doesn't have the lateral mobility at this point in his career.
And he can't hit the second.
And one thing that is quite clear with the Rockets in terms of their approach is their shot selection. They prefer easy layups or threes. Very rarely will you see them play that in-between game.
Now here's Capella. Following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Harden's shot is good.
I love seeing Harden stroke it from there. One of the most lethal shooters we have in the game.
Anderson outside. Aldridge against Paul. 5 on the clock. Aldridge with a screen on Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And that shot selection, a systematic approach by the whole Houston organization. Greg, is a team, they actually took less mid-range jump shots than DeMar DeRozan did individually last season.
Yeah, and it wasn't even close. I mean, the approach Houston has made successful the last few seasons, they are 100% committed to not taking mid-range shots if they can help it.
Offensive rebound. Rockets leading by 5. Ariza outside. From past the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And with Harden, it's pick your poison. Not only a tenacious penetrator, but also a consistent threat from three-point.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Murray. Gasol passes to Anderson. He dishes it to Aldridge. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You have to be serious about bodying up Aldridge, or he'll score off the bound all day.
Paul kicks to Ariza. Houston moving it around. Now here's Harden, guarded closer. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. Well, across the board last season, James Harden, Greg, saw his numbers jump through the roof, but he showed improvement both in his defensive engagement as well as his rebounding. Not something that a lot of us saw coming.
Yeah, that's a good point. And with Harden, I think the rebounding is the really surprising number. Went from being an average rebounding guard to a great one the last few seasons. He's been showing more of a dedication to all aspects of the game.
Free throw good from Harden.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And last year, one of the bigger surprises in the NBA, the Houston Rockets.
And remember, absent Dwight Howard, a lot of people thought maybe they're going to take a step back. And in the year where several other super teams in the league kind of took a step forward, the Rockets were able to hold their own. The team has a system that works, and they have bought into it. And top to bottom, they've been making smart decisions.
Here's Paul, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Capella dishes to Harden. Shoots over Mills. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Spurs trail by 6. Anderson kicks to Aldridge. Anderson a screen on Ariza. Murray, no good. Rockets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Ariza passes to Harden. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
The Rockets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Capella. And the Spurs every bit a title contender, but injuries can derail any team. And they struck hard last season.
Yes, they did. The torn quad tendon for Tony Parker in the semis. Then in the Western Conference Finals, up 22 points on the road. Kawhi Leonard rolls his ankle on Pachulia's foot. Things you just can't control.
And the wide open shot from Paul. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Anderson dishes to Mills. He kicks to Aldridge. Outside Gasol. Now here's Mills, guarded by Harden. The shot's good from Gasol.
Catching the ball in rhythm, the sweet stroke. Gasol making it look easy.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. And last season, Patty Mills averaging the most assists of his career. In fact, he was the highest efficiency player rated on the Spurs.
You know what? He says becoming more of a leader has helped him grow as a playmaker. He's enjoying his new role.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Screen by Capella. And it's Gordon penetrating, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Eric Gordon has long been noted as a terrific shooter, but I felt like he was able to display just how great he can be last season. Had that green light whenever he was on the floor, and really near the top of the league in terms of threes attempted and made.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And for Gordon, he's been a great catch-and-shoot player in the past, Greg. The difference last season was the improvement in his pull-up threes.
And there is a world of difference between shooting a 3 off the pass as opposed to off the dribble. The pull-up threes are what make players like Steph Curry so hard to guard. And when Gordon added that to his game, I think it helped his overall ability to score the basketball.
Spurs trail by 9. Ginobili outside. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Here's Gasol. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I mean, phenomenal concentration. Pau Gasol able to stay focused through the contact, potential, and one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Gasol.
And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Whether it's the low post, high post, flaring off picks, you want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Ariza. On the wing, Eric Gordon. He's covered by Ginobili. The Rockets with another miss.
Wow, and this is his range. Maybe he was too wide open.
And Pau Gasol, a very good perimeter shooter, starting to stretch his range out beyond that three-point arc.
Yeah, his face-up game is becoming more and more prominent. Working from that elbow, he's become more of a triple threat. He can shoot it, drive it, and pass at a high level.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And the basket by Gordon.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Gasol setting the pick for Parker. Anderson outside. Pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And Mbaamute's checked in for Houston. San Antonio also making some changes. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Davis Bertans subbed in for Kyle Anderson. Now, here is Harden. He has 7. Ariza outside. This is to Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Ginobili attacking. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Ginobili, he's like a whirling dervish when he's driving inside. Just kind of glides his way to the basket.
Now here's Ariza. Pass to Harden. Screen by Mbaamoute. Shot clock at 5. Ariza with the bucket.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Spurs trail by 9. Ginobili outside. The dish to Gay. There's the pick over Ariza. Gay misses.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Steve, so much of being a great offensive player is learning to draw contact and work yourself to the free throw line. When you look at the league right now, who are some of the best in the league, in your estimation, doing that?
James Harden is one of those guys. He gets to the line, double-digit figures sometimes, free throw attempts. DeMar DeRozan, DeMarcus Cousins. I think Russell Westbrook, because he's such a guy that's in attack mode and he likes contact. The guys who like contact, they get to the line a lot.
The Rockets making a switch here. Nene's checked in. So it's the Spurs now, down by 12. Parker kicks to Gay. There's a good screen. Back to Parker. Gay outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. Now Gordon kicks it out to Ariza. Shot clock at 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Parker passes to Gay. Screen by Parker. And Mbamute against Gay. Nice job coming off that screen.
I'm liking the awareness from Rudy Gay, knowing exactly where to be off the screen.
Gordon with the screen for Harden. Nene, the screen. Harden kicks to Mbamute. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 13. Spurs working the ball around now. Bertans passes to Ginobili. A three-pointer is right on target. Ginobili's got his second bucket of the night.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Ariza kicks to Harden. Nene with the screen on Parker. Here's Harden. That misses off the backboard.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
The lead now in single digits. Gay's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
The feed to Gordon. Three-pointer. And it's Gay with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Parker. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gay. And no good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Gordon kicks to Ariza. 11 feet away. No good that time. Spurs trail by 8. Ginobili right side. Gay outside. Passes it to Bertans. Feeds it to Ginobili. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harden kicks to Gordon. Nene setting the pick for Gordon. Looking to end the drought. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Well, they knew they weren't just going to be given this game. They had to go out and take it, and they're close.
Nene, the screen. Gordon kicks to Harden. Over to the wing. Here is Mbamute. Drops in the tray. Mbamute has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu and Tony there as the foundation and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that have come through this Spurs organization.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable, mix up the play calling, keep the defense guessing.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, Murray and Green team up to make the backcourt. Rudy Gay is out there with Laverne, and it's Bertans in at the 3 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, pure, beautiful basketball is the way we've played. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, D.A. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game. And that one's good by Gay.
Boy, I'll tell you, from mid-range, Rudy's shot mechanics look effortless.
Houston leading by 10. And Rudy Gay suffered the injury last season, but was still a wanted man when free agency rolled around, Greg, and San Antonio got him.
Yeah, I mean, the Spurs made a big offer for him, and Gay felt it was the right fit. Interesting to see how his role develops in San Antonio this year. Still, there's a feeling that he's got a lot left in the tank.
Now, here's Green, following the shot by Chris Paul. Green against Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort. Houston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Paul outside. Gordon inside. Guarded by Green. And it's Gordon missing.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Murray, no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And pretty much every NBA player grew up playing multiple sports. Smitty, which other sports did you play as a kid growing up? And did you think maybe that would have helped you playing basketball later on?
You know, Kevin, I tried football, and it definitely helped me in basketball because I said, no, this is not for me. So let me put all my emphasis in basketball. Taking those hits, I just wasn't built for that. And after that, I ran cross country because you had to do 2 sports in my high school to be able to play one. I didn't like that either, but I think cross country really helped me with basketball.
But I can see where a lot of other sports could help with footwork and hand-eye coordination and right on down the line.
Yeah, soccer I think is #1. I watched Tony Parker, the way his movement playing soccer. My son right now is playing soccer, Akeem Olajuwon. I think that's the sport that coincides the best with basketball.
I would agree. And the Spurs with some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Laverne. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Anderson in for Bertans. Now here's Murray. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Aldridge kicks to Gasol. over Mbamute. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Rockets leading by 12. Down low. Oh, trying for it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trail by 12. Murray kicks to Green. He feeds it to Anderson. To the inside, Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gasol's got 7 points in the game.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss many from that distance.
Paul dishes to Gordon. And Tucker has it in the corner. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. Mbamute is screen on Gasol. That's a 2 from Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket for Murray.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Johnson kicks to Paul. Joe Johnson on the wing. Defended by Anderson. Over Anderson. Anderson with the block. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Aldridge. Rebounded by Tucker.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Here is Mbamute. Anderson with the block. That one rolling around and rims out.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Kicks it to Gasol. It's deflected. Johnson against Anderson. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Paul. Outside Gordon. Screen by Mbamute. And the basket by Gordon.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
San Antonio calls timeout. And for the Spurs, such a remarkable run of success. In your mind, Smitty, what's been their secret?
Well, they develop extremely well, but once every decade or so, they draft a franchise player. In 1987, the Admiral. In 1997, the Big Fundamental. And in 2011, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. And after that, as Pop would say it, don't mess it up.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Mbamute. Riza comes in for Johnson. And it's Harden in for Paul. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now, here's Mills. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Capella against Gasol. Shoots over Capella. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Gasol.
I mean, the mid-range jumper, one of Gasol's favorite and most consistent shots.
Gordon, the pass to Harden. Ariza outside. They set the pick. For 3, Gordon. Rebound, San Antonio. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Tucker. Gordon against Green. Here's Harden. Shoots over Mills. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Harden's got 12 points in the game. And here's Mills. He kicks to Green. Gasol a screen. Back to Mills. Over Harden. Off the left rim and out.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stands.
And he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result is all the same.
Spurs trail by 10. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Gordon against Green. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Steve, Danny Green, an outstanding perimeter defender. He can lock down either wing spot so well.
Even has the quickness to stay with point guards, always in your jersey, and an outstanding shot blocker for a wing.
And that one misses. And Danny Green, undrafted out of North Carolina. He's been a linchpin of the Spurs' great defense over his career.
You know, 6'6" with that 6'10" wingspan. This is a guy that can block shots like a big man, guards 3 positions, and one of the guys that we call the prototype when you talk about that 3 and D wing player.
And the second free throw, good.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
Now here's Ariza. 9 points in the game so far. Harden has a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And Mills kicks to Parker. Aldridge left side. Down low, here's Gasol. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And that's now 11 points for Pau Gasol. Pass to Tucker, back to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Capella sets a screen for Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it seems these players are getting more and more athletic, Steve. So much of that is modern conditioning, core strength, off-season workouts, things that probably didn't happen when you were playing, but just because of science have developed now. What did you do that helped you out the most, and maybe some things you wish you had done?
Well, you look at my body, Kevin. Yes, it didn't help me. I was this skinny rail guy. We had a bench press, and we squatted. But guys right now are having more talking about core strength, yoga, Pilates. I mean, they're doing so much that it's totally different. I wish I would have been a guy who spent more time on his body versus my game, because it means a lot to be able to have that core strength. But I didn't think beach muscles, you really needed it to play the game of basketball. Guys right now, it's their entire body, and it's also their entire way they recover from the games of basketball, and I think that's what I wish I'd have worked on better.
That word you just said, recover, the recovery process, I think, is even more scientifically advanced now than it was when you played, correct?
Yes. Kevin, example for me, I just ice my knees. Guys now have hyperbaric chambers that they use, and a lot of guys have them in their homes.
Gasol, a screen on Ariza. Ginobili dishes to Gasol. Back to Ginobili. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harden with it. He's picked up by Parker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Rockets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
For the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Nene, and Paul subbed in for Gordon. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Outside Gasol. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And that's now 8 points for Aldridge.
The mid-range game of Aldridge. So advanced, so well polished.
Screen by Capella. Paul kicks to Harden. Good on the triple. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Dishes it to Ginobili. Gasol, a screen on Ariza. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Right side Gasol. Ginobili with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. In the corner, Harden. Pass to Tucker. Capella with a screen on Aldridge. Tucker, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Here's Mills. The Rockets making the shot. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Mills has got his first 3 points of the game.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Harden outside. Harden missing again. Spurs trail by 11. The dish now to Aldridge. The feed to Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Gasol. It's rebounded by Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Parker with it. And guarded by Capella. Parker outside. The pass to Gasol. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ginobili. Clock at 4. With a step back. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Ginobili's got 9 points.
And that mid-range game of Ginobili, so reliable. He is phenomenal at capitalizing from those spots on the floor.
Passes it to Harden. Capella with a screen on Ginobili. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Punishing the smaller man inside. Just good fundamental basketball.
For Houston, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
One shot.
That's good from Capella. Parker passes to Bertens. Feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots over Capella. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Aldridge.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 10. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
Yeah, the defense has to adjust, extend out to him in the second half, and that could create a lot of floor spacing.
And here are the Rockets now. 10-point lead. The 2 pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. Trevor Ariza out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Capella in at the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now Murray. James Harden missing on the 3. Murray with it. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Murray. Aldridge left side. He's off from 17 feet. Rockets leading by 10. Lob pass to Capella. And Tucker kicks to Paul. It's Ariza on the wing. 6 to shoot. Traps in the tray. Ariza's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
And here's Mills for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range. You know, Kevin, it's easy to forget, but Greg Popovich was almost fired by the Spurs back in '99. Rough start that year, under 500. The players caught wind that if they didn't win the next game in Houston, Pop would get the X.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Some people have vision. Chris Paul has special vision on those passes.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Mills dishes to Anderson. He feeds it to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Anderson outside. From the stripe. Murray for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 now. And amazing to think about an all-time great like Popovich being on the hot seat. His players went to the mat for him, though, didn't they?
Some huge performances by Tim Duncan, among others. They really came out to support Pop. The Spurs finished that season on a tear, going on to win the franchise first NBA title.
Al Gasol. Trevor Ariza, missing from long range. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Finding the man who broke free, the great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen.
For San Antonio, they have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
One shot, gentlemen.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Screen by Capella. On the wing, Harden. Here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
Now here's Murray. D right on him. Kicks to Aldridge. Drops one in from the wing. Aldridge has got 12 points in the game.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Paul passes to Harden. There's the pick. Fires for 3. That doesn't go either for Ariza. Spurs trail by 8. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Murray, good.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going in the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Here's Aldridge after Clint Capella's bucket. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And LaMarcus Aldridge really possesses tremendous shooting touch when you consider this guy's basically a 7-footer, and he's increasing that range. Last season, up over 40% from 3.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Aldridge. And Aldridge doesn't shoot a ton of threes, yet he still earns his keep in that mid-range.
Yeah, on that left block, back to the basket, and with his size, that turnaround, Jay, is just about unstoppable.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Paul outside. Shoots over Mills. Kicks it out to Ariza. Here's Paul. Harden sets the pick for Paul. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Hey, Steve, if you wanted examples of just how incredible the guards in the NBA are now, all you have to do is watch Chris Paul play and realize he wasn't even on an all-NBA team last season. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you look at the numbers he put up, and I think you have to say it's about all the rest of the guards in the league. They're unbelievable. Chris Paul had a fantastic year, and he was healthy. Crazy to think a player of his caliber didn't make an all-NBA team.
And that one falls for Paul.
Chris Paul is one of those players I love because he competes, has a high basketball IQ, and he can knock down big shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, Steve, when you think about leaders and players who mean as much for the mental game of their team as their coach, you know, Chris Paul right at the top of that list. He has always been a vocal floor general his whole career.
You're totally right. Paul is very aware of everything that is going on in a game. Can get in a teammate's face if they have a mental lapse. Not always an easy pill to swallow, but all players respect Chris Paul's leadership.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And so Murray nails both of them. Rockets leading by 6. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's Anderson with the drive and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And Steve, as the big three in San Antonio age and retire, how big was it for San Antonio to sign the All-Star LaMarcus Aldridge?
You know, it's huge, Kevin, a Texas native, and it's easy to see why he chose the Spurs. It's been interesting to see him integrate his game into their system.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Houston making some changes. And Bahamute comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Gordon in for Paul. Harden kicks to Gordon. There's a screen. Here's Ariza. Hits it from three-point range. Ariza's got 6 in the quarter.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
And Mills kicks to Green. Anderson the screen. Stolen by Tucker. Harden outside. Trying to find him. Bahamute gets it to him. Kicks it out to Ariza. Screen by Bahamute. Off the screen. Ariza with the bucket. And it's a 9-point Houston lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Anderson dishes to Green. Outside Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Now here's Mills. Guarded by Tucker. Mills can't hit. In the corner, it's Gordon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 14 points for Eric Gordon.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Mills passes to Green. Now here's Murray. He's got 12. Mills in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mills has got 9 points. Rockets leading by 9. On the wing, Harden. He dishes it to Amute. Back to Harden. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis Bertans checks in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Kyle Anderson. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And Parker subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Spurs trail by 12. Parker kicks to Gay. They set the pick. And the rejection by Harden. Gordon with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Parker against Harden. And the rejection by Harden. Ariza outside. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Parker dishes to Gay. In the corner, it's Ginobili. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bertans. Sinks the three-pointer. Bertans got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Screen by Baamute. Ariza kicks to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
Dishes to Gay. Shot from 12. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gay's got 10. Rockets leading by 11. Harden kicks to Gordon. It's Ariza on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. And some nice passing there by Houston. Ginobili against Ariza. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Parker against Ariza. And stolen by Ariza. He kicks to Gordon. Pass to Mbamute. That's tipped. Parker outside. There's the pass to Bertans. Screen by Parker. Gay left side. Shoots over Tucker. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Gay.
At this stage in his career, Rudy does most of his damage with the jumper.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Houston. Paul comes in for James Harden. And San Antonio also making a switch. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Danny Green. Paul kicks to Gordon. Johnson up top. Screen by Baamute. Off the screen. He can't get that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Bertans, the pass to Parker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Pau Gasol, as skilled of a big man as you'll find in this league, in my opinion. Passing, shooting, handling, you name it.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. We were just talking about Pau shooting last season. He shot almost 55% from three-point range. How about that?
That's how you fend off Father Time. Keep adding layers to your game.
So he gets them both.
As Gasol continues to work on his shooting range, guess what? His free throw percentage has been creeping up as well. Probably not a coincidence.
Now here's Gordon. 14 points for him. Gordon a screen. Parker against Paul. Johnson left side. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Spurs trail by 10. Good looking screen by Gasol. Here's Bertans for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's the screen. And Baamute kicks to Johnson. Screen by Baamute. Paul for 3. They get the rebound. Tucker misses from short range.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, reason why they have found their shooting stroke. Their offense is clicking.
And Baamute dishes to Gordon. Johnson from outside. Again, Johnson missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now the dish to Parker. Rudy Gay on the wing. No good. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Rockets lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
This game is a big boy game. Physicality, toughness with the ball. And transition D is equally important. Love it. You know what you got to do.
We have to love Greg Popovich. Starts off by challenging his guys, and then gives them encouragement.
Yeah, and that's what the great coaches do. I mean, they know when to push and when to pull, how to keep guys motivated.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Pau Gasol is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Bertans in at the small forward position.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Back to Paul. Now the feed to Gordon. From 18 feet away, and Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Eric Gordon. Gordon's got 5 assists tonight. Parker kicks to Bertans. Spurs working the ball around now. Gay against Ariza. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Rudy Gay has been in the league for over a decade now. A valuable wingman with incredible length.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Gay. Murray's checked in for San Antonio. And so he hits both. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Paul passes to Gordon. They set the screen. But they get it back. Kicks it out to Paul. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Murray dishes to Gasol. Pass to Gay. Outside for Gasol. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Over in the corner, Mbamute. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Spurs trail by 7. It's Ginobili on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Ginobili kicks to Gay. Feeds it to Murray. He dishes it to Ginobili. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
And Gasol sends it back.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Now Ginobili. He feeds it to Murray. There's the screen. Kicks it to Gasol. Pass to Gay. Over Mbamute. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Gay.
Rudy can beat you in a number of ways. Inside, outside, he is doing it all tonight.
Gordon kicks to Johnson. Drills the three-pointer.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Gasol setting the pick for Murray. Gay kicks to Gasol. Pass to Bertans. Dishes to Murray. And there's the feed to Gay. Gasol, a screen on Johnson. Pulls it from the elbow. The Rockets pull it in. Gordon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. He kicks it to Paul. Paul can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Gasol kicks to Ginobili. Here's Bertans. Ariza covering. Bertans can't get it to go.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Rejected by Gasol. Johnson gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They set the pick. Gay kicks to Gasol. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
An incredible move to the basket right there. But hey, we've come to expect that kind of thing from him.
Down low. And here is Murray. Ginobili the pass to Murray. Here's Bertans. Ariza covering. The 15-footer. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
How many bigs have that sweet of a stroke? Pau Gasol's been doing this for a long time.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Mba'amoute. P.J. Tucker comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's James Harden in for Chris Paul. San Antonio also making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Anderson comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Manu Ginobili. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
Thanks, David.
Easy bucket for Powell. Failed to block him out. He'll hover around the offensive boards all day.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gasol. Houston leading by 4. Gordon with it. Here's Capella. Capella sets a screen for Harden. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Harden's got 24.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Here's Aldridge. Cans the 12-footer.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Outside Gordon. Now the pass to Ariza. They set the screen. Capella sets a screen for Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tucker. And Houston again with the bucket.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Murray kicks to Anderson. Aldridge a screen. There's the dish to Gasol. And another basket for San Antonio.
You know, a top 10 in career points for active players. Powell, Gasol lighting up the Nets tonight.
Gordon dishes to Harden. Passes to Ariza. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 4. Mills in the corner. Feeds to Murray. Aldridge a screen. The 3 from Mills. That shot off. Rockets leading by 4. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Capella. Rejected by Gasol. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Mills passes to Murray. Anderson outside. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Aldridge. And it's San Antonio with another.
Making it look easy. The fluid shot mechanics of LaMarcus.
Harden sets the pick for Gordon. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Anderson. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
Now, this team, they trust each other. Even down big, they have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
One shot, gentlemen.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And for the Rockets, they're shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Ariza outside. Houston moving the ball around. Capella sets a screen for Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Ariza against Anderson. Ariza outside. He dishes it to Harden. Capella sets a screen for Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Anderson. And it's Gasol penetrating. And finished off by Gasol.
And he was the right guy to get the ball to. Pau Gasol, a steady hand as the game heats up.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Pau Gasol with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Pau Gasol.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Chris Paul's checked in for Eric Gordon. Here's Paul. He feeds it to Harden. The Rockets with another miss. San Antonio with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Mills. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harden gets to Ariza. Now here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Shot off the screen. Rockets with the rebound. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Capella kicks to Paul. There's a good screen. Ariza outside. That doesn't go either for Ariza. San Antonio leading. Now here's Murray. Kicks it to Anderson. Pass to Aldridge. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Huge shot. Calm, cool demeanor of Aldridge. Completely locked in there.
Now here's Paul. To the middle. Here's Capella. Some solid defense from Gasol. Spurs leading by 3. Murray gets to Gasol. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. Aldridge can't get it to go. On the wing, Harden to tie it up. Buries it. That was an enormous three-pointer.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The score knotted at 107. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anderson. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Paul. And with it, guarded by Murray to take the lead. And it's Capella missing. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game clock. Now Murray. He got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Tucker. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Ariza. It's good!
Credit Ariza for just staying active and coming up with the steal on that one. He was on the prowl and ready to catch him now.
And Antonio calls timeout to take guys.
Tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
Bills for 3. Oh, that's no good. And towards the narrow pulling it out. What issue they put out here in Cincinnati?
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll sit with Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. Guys look like I got some pace and space the way you want tonight.
Good job, Greg. Great job. Touch the ball, get off for now. Stuck with it. Before we grind it out.
Got control at the end there. Thanks, James. Back to Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you.